some rise by sin and some by virtue fail. One of the plays of Stratford Upon Avon's The Bar of William Shakespeare comes to life again as Dulaang UP opens its 39th season. And to tell us more about Measure for Measure, Hakbang sa Hakbang, and how it deals with the issues of mercy, justice, and truth, we have in the studio actress Isabel Quesada, director Alex Cortez, and of course, Mitoy Sta. Good morning. Welcome to Daybreak.
Good morning.
Well, okay, first, what is Measure for Measure, Hakbang sa Hakbang?
Measure for Measure is by William Shakespeare, considered as one of the most problem plays of Shakespeare.
The most troubling ones.
Not so much troubling, but it's hard to categorize it. It's neither comedy nor drama, but you'll find out that it's really a drama of ideas. And particularly, Measure for Measure deals with a lot of intellectual issues, which to me is quite relevant in the
Very
present
timely
time.
nowadays.
Yeah. The themes are of justice, mercy, grace, religion, even. There's a lot of corruption that is being dealt with, moral issues, and creation, and even death in the play. Measure for Measure is basically what you might say a moral play. It could be at the same time a dark comedy, so to speak, a black comedy even, and it touches on a lot of things that are quite relevant to the present situation.
Well, the original Measure for Measure has been labeled as a problem play, right? Yeah. So why did you decide to have it as your first offering for the season?
Because because it's very timely. That's one, and since we thought that it's the best way to convey a certain message to students as well. And that's the challenge that we're having actually right now in producing and staging this problem play that they call.
So before you start the semester, let's give them more problems. Okay, well, others think that Shakespeare's plays are hard to understand. So how do you intend to alleviate this? How do you...
Basically, we have to be very clear about it. The text is very important in Shakespeare. As much as I know actors would like to ad-lib and things, in Shakespeare you cannot.
So you didn't modernize it? You really
no, we're very faithful to the text. But the staging will be something else. Of course, the designs of Gino Gonzalez in costume, the set design of Faust Pinera, the music of Jethro and Teresa Barossa will contribute to the overall visual image of the play, my vision, and the vision together with the actors. We will see how effective it is. Measure for Measure is really a daunting task because of the themes that it touches. But I saw Measure for Measure first time in National Theatre in 1994 in London when we were together with two other actors from here, were British Council grantees. And from that time, on, I sort of dreamt about it, longed to direct it, and now it's coming to fulfillment. And I hope that I'll be able to do justice to this wonderful play. It's very, very challenging, even for the actors. There are not many actors, except that they're all very, very good.
So since you mentioned challenges, Isabel, what was the greatest challenge in portraying your role here?
Yes, because, well, as we said, like, Shakespeare is really hard. So for me, like, my character is really not one-sided. Like, there are certain dualities that you have to portray. And I think that for the character, I prepared by really researching on my character. And of course, hindi lang pwedeng bara-bara ka lang eh. Parang you really have to like know like ano yung feeling ng character mo and ano yung pinagdadaanan niya. So research, and then you really just have to trust your director.
How much time did you invest in this? Well, and how much emotion did it take for you to do that?
My character is really complicated. So my character, I play Juliet. So Juliet is Claudio's lover, and actually her pregnancy leads to one of the conflicts of the play. So my main emotions in the play is really anguish and desperation. So for me, I haven't really, well, my character is pregnant and her lover is about to die, and I really didn't experience that in my life now. So that's really hard. So it's hard to really channel that emotion if I haven't really experienced it. So the task here is to really imagine and feel and be your character. So.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so can you invite our viewers to come and watch Measure for Measure, Hakbang sa Hakbang?
Yes, we'd like to invite everyone to please watch Measure for Measure, Hakbang sa Hakbang on August 20 until September 7 at the Wilfredo Maria Guerrero Theater, UP.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Well, I'm actually looking forward to watching that. We have in the studio Isabel Quesada, Mitoy Sta, and our genius, Alex Cortez.